Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janna Vallabha Girivarendari Gopi Janna Vallabha Girivarendari Jasodhanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jasodhanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go to Premanandi. So today we're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 20, Text 41. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ketarebhya Tu Apa Agrinan Karshaka Dridha Setubhi Yata Pranai Shravat Jnanam Tat Nirodhena Yogina Kedarebhyastvapo Grinan Karshaka Didasetubhi Yatapanas Varajganam Tannirodhena Yogina Kedarebhyastvapo Grinan Karshaka Didasetubhi Yatapanais Varajganam Tannirodhena Yogina Kedarebhyastvapo Grinan Karshaka Didasetubhi Yatapanais Varajganam Tannirodhena Yogina Ketarabhya. From the flooded fields of rice paddy.
Iš vandeniu užlietų ryžių laukų.
To and
Ir
apa the water.
vandenį
Agrinan took.
paėmė.
Karshaka the farmers.
Ūkininkai.
Dridha strong.
Tvirtomis.
Said to be with dikes.
Užtvankomis.
Yata as
Kaip.
pranai through the senses.
Per jusles.
Shravat flowing out.
Išteka.
Jnanam consciousness.
Sąmonė.
Tat of those senses.
Tų juslių.
nirodhena, by the strict control,
griežta kontrolė,
yogina, yogis.
jogai.
Translation and purport. In the same way that the practitioners of yoga bring their senses under strict control to check their consciousness from flowing out through the agitated senses, the farmers erected strong mud banks to keep the water within their rice fields from draining out. Purport. Srila Prabhupada comments, quote, in autumn, farmers save the water within the field by building strong walls so that the water contained within the field cannot run out. There is hardly any hope for new rainfall, therefore they want to save whatever is in the field. Similarly, a person who is actually advanced in self-realization protects his energy by controlling his senses. It is advised that after the age of 50, one should retire from family life and conserve the energy of the body for utilization in the advancement of Krishna consciousness. Unless one is able to control the senses and engage them in the transcendental loving service of Mukunda, there is no possibility of salvation.
Vertimas ir komentaras. Kaip jogas tvirtai į rankas suima juslės, kad per jas neišsektų išmintis, taip ūkininkai supylė į žemės tvirtas užtvankas, kad neišsektų vanduo ryžių laukose. Komentaras. Prabhupada komentare rašo, rudenį ūkininkai aptveria laukus tvirtais pylimais, kad iš jų neišsektų vanduo, nes lietaus tikimybė maža, todėl stengiamas išsaugoti bent tą vandenį, kuris yra laukuose. Taip ir tikrą dvasinę pažangą padarė žmogus saugo savo energiją pažabodamas juslės. Sulaukus 50, rekomenduojama atsisakyti šeimyninio gyvenimo ir visas organizmo energijos atsargas skirti siekiant pažangos Krišnos sąmonės kelyje. Kas nepajėgia suvaldyti juslių ir įtraukti jų į transcendentinę meilės tarnystę Mukundai, tam išsivaduoti nėra jokių galimybių.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Jata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadutam Padijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakon Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Svaminiti Namine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. So this is a very nice example.
Toks nuostabus pavyzdys.
How the farmers conserve the water within the field by building the dikes or the muddy walls.
Kaip ūkininkai stato pylimus, tokias sienas, kad išsaugoti vandenį laukuose.
It's a very interesting simile.
Ir labai graži,
Just as the rain accumulates during the rainy season,
labai graži analogija.
by practicing bhakti, one develops some Krishna consciousness.
Tas, kuris kultivuoja bhakti, jis sukaupia tam tikrą išmintį.
So the point is, if you don't control your senses, you will lose your Krishna consciousness.
Ir esmė ta, kad jeigu juslių nekontroliuosi, tai prarasi.
You have to build a strong dike.
Dėl to reikia pylimą gerą pastatyti.
That's called sense control.
Tai yra vadinama juslių kontrolė.
In other words, by chanting Hare Krishna, you develop Krishna consciousness.
Kitai žodžiais tariant, kartodami Hare Krishna, jūs ugdote Krishna
And by
sąmonę.
following the regulated principles, you keep your Krishna consciousness.
O sekdami reguliuojamaisiais principais ją išlaikote.
If you indulge in illicit sex,
Jeigu užsiimate neleisniais lytiniais
meat
santykiais,
eating,
mėsą valgot,
intoxication,
Rūkot.
or gambling,
ar lošiat azartinius žaidimus,
then your Krishna consciousness goes away. You see.
tada Krishna sąmonė išbėga lauk.
So you got to control your senses.
Dėl to reikia juslės kontroliuoti.
You have to use sex only for procreation, not for recreation.
Užsiimti lytiniais santykiais ne malonumui, o vaikų pradėjimui.
You have to take what is required to keep body and soul together. Now that you eat is your transcendental, so-called transcendental pastime.
Ir reikia valgyti tiek, kiek reikia, kad kūną ir sielą palaikyti drauge, o ne tai, kad valgyti ir sakyti, kad čia transcendentinis žaidimas.
Instead of drinking beer or smoking marijuana,
Ir negert alaus, ir vietoj to, kad rūkyti
you can dive
marihuaną,
into the Kirtan and get high on the Kirtan.
reikia pasinerti į kirtaną ir apsvaigti kirtanę.
Instead of buying lottery tickets,
Vietoj pirkti to, kad loterijos bilietas,
you can place your bet on Krishna consciousness.
reikia rizikuoti Krishnos sąmonėje.
Give your life to Krishna. Gamble by giving your life to Krishna and see what the
Pastatyt
result is.
savo gyvenimą ant Krishnos.
Of course, it's not really a gamble, it's a sure bet.
Ir iš tikrųjų jūs laimėsit.
But we may think it's a gamble.
Bet galim galvoti, kad čia yra azartas.
So if you like to gamble, then gamble by giving your life to Krishna
Tai jeigu mėgstat rizikuoti, tai rizikuokit padodami save
and
Krishnui.
see what the result is.
Ir pažiūrėkit, kas gausis.
So then one might ask, well, why should you even practice Krishna consciousness? I mean,
Ir žmonės kartais paklausia, kam apskritai jūs
I'm enjoying
praktikuojate.
life, I have money, I'm popular, I'm young, I can enjoy my senses. Why should I even practice this Krishna consciousness?
Aš turiu jaunystę, pinigus, populiarumą, ką man su galva dėl tos Krishnos sąmonės.
Well, the thing is, our happiness that we have in the material world is always temporary.
Bet laimė materialiai yra laikina.
It comes and goes.
Ateina ir išeina.
It's like day and night,
Kaip diena ir naktis.
winter and summer.
Saulė, žiema ir vasara.
It's always up and down, up and down, up
Tai
and
aukštyn,
down.
tai žemyn.
Sometimes I feel great,
Kartais gerai jaučiuosi,
sometimes I feel rotten.
kartais labai blogai.
It's up and down, up and down. We don't have steady happiness in this material world.
Šitam pasauliu stabilios laimės nėra.
The Sanskrit word is chanchala, flickering.
Sanskritų žodis čančala reiškia nestabili.
It comes and it goes, it comes and it goes, it comes and it goes.
Ateina ir išeina.
We try to keep it when we have it, but we can't keep it. It goes away.
Bandom išlaikyti, bet negalima, ne visien išeina.
So material happiness is actually very frustrating.
Taigi, materiali laimė sukelia tik kančias.
You get a little bit, but then it goes away. You can't keep it.
Truputį gauni ir tas išeina.
But Krishna consciousness is transcendental happiness.
Bet Krishna sąmonė yra transcendentinė
You
laimė,
can keep it
nes jie galit pasilikti,
by controlling your senses.
kontroliuodami juslės.
Rishikesha Rishikena Sevanam, that is the Vedic injunction.
Toks yra vedinis nurodymas.
This tells you how to control your senses.
Ir jisai moko, kaip tas juslės sukontroliuoti.
Rishik means senses in Sanskrit.
Rishik reiškia juslės.
So Rishikesha is the controller of the master of the senses.
O Rishikėša tas, kuris kontroliuoja juslės.
That Rishikesha is a name for Krishna.
Rishikėša tai Krishnos vardas.
Arjuna also addresses him as Rishikesha in the Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita Arjunai Krishna irgi kreipiasi Rishikėšai.
So Krishna is actually the master of our senses.
Taigi tikrasis mūsų juslių šeimininkas yra Krishna.
What does that mean, master of our senses?
Ką tai reiškia šeimininkas?
That means he owns them.
Reiškia, jam jos
My
priklauso.
eyes belong to Krishna.
Mano akis priklauso
My
Krishnai.
ears belong to Krishna.
Ir ausis
Why do they
priklauso
belong to
Krishnai.
Krishna?
Kodėl Krishnai priklauso?
Well, because Krishna is the origin of everything.
Nes Krishna visą ką sukūrė.
As he states in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Loka Maheshwaram.
Bhagavad Gita jis sako,
I own everything.
man priklauso
How
viskas.
can he get away with owning everything? Did he buy it up?
Kaip jisai nusipirko viską? Iš
He
kur
bought
jis
it up. He had a lot of money and he bought everything.
turėjo daug
Tai
pinigų
owns
ir
it.
nusipirko?
No, he owns everything because everything is his energy.
Ne, jam viskas priklauso, nes tai jo energijos.
From himself, he's expanded everything that exists,
Iš jo ateina viskas, kas egzistuoja.
including us.
Ir mes.
So we are Krishna's expanded energy.
Taigi mes esam Krišnos energija.
Therefore, we belong to Krishna. We are his property.
Dėl to esam jo nuosavybė.
And everything that we have, that is also his energy.
Ir tai, ką mes turim, irgi jo yra.
Our house,
Namas,
our
mūsų,
car,
automobilis,
our money,
pinigai,
everything we have is Krishna's property.
viskas yra Krišnos nuosavybė.
So what does that mean?
Ir ką tai reiškia?
That means it's all for his enjoyment.
Reiškia skirta jam.
That means everything we have should be engaged in his service.
Viską, ką turiu panaudoti jam.
So materialists will object, what do you mean everything belongs to Krishna?
Ir materialistas ginčysis, ką
This is my money, this is my house, this is my wife, this is my guitar, everything belongs to me.
Mano žmona, ir mano gitara, ir mano pinigai.
What do you mean it belongs to somebody else?
Kaip kito čia
They
mano.
won't like that idea, you see.
Žmonėm nepatiks ta idėja.
They hold on to this false sense of proprietorship.
Nes jie laikosi šito neteisingo, klaidingo savininkiškumo jausmo.
But let me ask you this question.
Bet paklausiu
The
jūsų.
time of death, how much can they take with them?
Kiek jie pasiims su savimi mirties akimirką?
Does their body go with them?
Ar kūną savo pasiims?
No. Does the money go with them?
O pinigėlius?
No. Nothing goes with them except for their karma,
Išskyrus savo karmą, nieko nepasiims.
all their sinful reactions. That
Visas
goes with them.
nuodėmingas reakcijas pasiims.
So since we really can't claim proprietorship, why don't we see who the real owner is
Taigi, kadangi mes negalim teikti, kad tai mūsų, kodėlgi nepažiūrėti, kieno
and
tai yra.
engage everything in his service? You see?
Ir panaudoti tai pagal paskirtį.
This brings one to the point of liberation.
Ir tada išsivadavimas.
Because now instead of trying to hold on what does not belong to you,
Nes vietoj to, kad stengtis išlaikyti tai, kas man
you
nepriklauso,
properly engage it as it is meant to naturally be engaged.
tu tinkamai tai panaudoji pagal paskirtį.
So all we're really saying here in this Krishna conscious movement is be natural.
Taigi viskas, ką mes sakom, Krišnos sąmonės
Why
judėjime,
be artificial?
būk natūralus, nebūk
You
dirbtinis.
can't be happy by being artificial.
Tu laimingas nebūsi, jei nebūsi
If you want
nenatūralus.
actual happiness, you just got to be natural.
Tiesiog reikia būti natūraliam.
What's natural for a fish?
Kas žuviai yra natūralu?
To be walking around downtown Kaunas?
Ar vaikščioti miesto centre,
Is that
Kaune?
natural for a fish? No. Be out there in the reservoir, that's natural for the fish.
Ne, žuvis plaukia vandenį.
So just as a fish is naturally meant to be in the water, we being Krishna's energy are naturally meant to be engaged in Krishna's service.
Lygiai taip mes esam Krišnos energija ir mums natūralu yra tarnauti Krišnai.
If you try to do anything else, it's just a fish out of the water.
Visa kita yra tas pats kaip žuvis vaikštanti centre
It
miesto.
doesn't work because it's not natural.
Tai neveikia, nes tai nenatūralu.
Just like your hand is naturally meant to feed the stomach.
Lygiai kaip ranka skirta maitinti kūną.
If the hand tries to enjoy the food separately, can it do so?
Ranka ar gali jinai atskirai nuo kūno
Ever tried to
pasitempti?
get any nutrition by squeezing the rice on your fingers?
Ar ryžius gali įsisavinti tarp pirštų trindama ranka?
You can't get any nutrition by squeezing the rice on your fingers.
Tu negausi jokio maisto medžiagų jokių.
You have to take that rice and put it in your mouth and it goes to your belly. Then your whole body is nourished, including your hand.
Ryžius reikia dėti į burną ir tada ir ranka gaus maisto.
So what we are saying here is the most natural, common sense philosophy you could ever encounter anywhere in millions of lifetimes.
Taigi per milijonus gyvenimų, tai ką mes sakom, geresnės filosofijos, natūralesnės nerasit.
Right now, the whole world is caught up in the false bodily conception.
Visas pasaulis dabar yra įstrigęs
It's
kūniškai
completely
sampratai,
unnatural state of consciousness.
kas yra visiškai nenatūrali sąmonės
That's
būsena.
why no matter how hard they try, they can't be fully happy in this world.
Dėl to, nepaisant kiek jie bando, niekaip tos laimės pilnai
People are
neatranda.
frustrated.
Žmonės
They get a little
stresė.
happiness, but they can't keep it.
Jie gauna truputį laimės, bet
They
niekaip
want to
neišlaiko.
always be happy, but they cannot always be happy.
Jie visą laiką nori būti laimingi, bet
They're like a
neišeina.
fish out of the water trying to get some pleasure on the land.
Tai yra kaip žuvis ieško ant kranto laimės.
It's not possible for the fish to get pleasure on the land.
Žuvis ant kranto laimės neras.
The fish can only be satisfied when he's back in the water.
Žuvis laimę ras grįžus į vandenį.
So the spiritual master, the devotees, their mission is to take all these fish who are trying to enjoy a land and throw them back in the ocean.
Dvasinė mokytoja kartu su visais susidavusiais misija paimti visą žuvis nuo kranto ir mesti į
So
vandenį.
when the devotee or the spiritual master comes to pick us up and throw us back in the ocean, we just surrender.
Ir kai atsidavęs arba dvasinis mokytojas ateina ir meta mus atgal į vandenį, belieka atsiduoti.
You ever tried to pick up a fish that had been washed up on the beach to throw him back in the water?
Ar kada nors bandėt žuvį paimti nuo kranto ir mesti atgal į vandenį?
What does that fish do when you try to pick him up?
Ką žuvis daro?
He wriggles out of your hands. He shakes himself out of your hands. He's scared. Oh, they'll come to eat me.
Jis spurda, nes bijo, kad jį suvalgys.
So he's so scared. He shakes him. He won't let you throw him back in the water. He just wriggles himself out of your hand.
Jis išsprūsta iš rankų ir neleidžia būti metamas atgal į vandenį.
So that's what most people do when the devotee tries to make him Krishna conscious.
Dauguma žmonių tą ir daro, kai juos bando padaryti Krishna sąmoningais.
They try to get away. You see.
Jie bando pabėgti nuo to.
Krishna, I don't want to hear about Krishna. I just want to hear about money and sex and drugs.
Ne, noriu šnekėti ne apie Krishną.
And hamburgers,
Seksą noriu šnekėti ir
I'm
hamburgerius.
talking about Krishna.
Ne apie Krishną.
So they're just like a fish
Tai kaip ta žuvis,
who's wriggling out of the hands.
kuri išsprūsta iš rankų.
You have the word for wriggle? Good word for wriggle. Shaking. Yeah, okay, good. So at least we shouldn't wriggle,
Taigi bent mes patys turėtume nemėginti išsprūsti iš
At least
mokytojo
we
rankų.
shouldn't wriggle out of the hands of the spiritual master. You see. Spiritual master and the devotees, they come to save us from this fallen condition.
Atsidavusiai mus bando išgelbėti.
So when they come to pick us up and throw us back in the ocean, we say, okay, I surrender.
Ir kai meta mus atgal į vandenyną, reikia atsiduoti.
I give up my false so-called independence. I now fully surrender. Just please take me back to Krishna. I'm ready.
Atsisakau savo taip vadinamos nepriklausomybės ir sakau, nuveškit mane pas Krishną.
That's called surrender.
Tai vadinama atsidavimu.
Now I won't fight with you. Just take me and engage me in Krishna's service. I'm ready.
Aš nesiginčiusiu, užimkite mane tarnystę Krishnai.
But we have our own ideas. That's the problem.
Problema ta, kad savo idėjų turime.
Well, I think I would be happier in this way.
Bet aš manau, kad būčiau laimingesnis va taip va.
Gurudev, you're telling me to do this, but I think I'd be happier in this way.
Mokytojas man sako, va taip daryti, bet aš manau, kad reikėtų daryti taip.
That's our problem. We're wriggling out of the hands, you see.
Ta problema, kad mes išsprūstame iš mokytojo rankų.
I think.
Aš manau, aš galvoju, aš manau.
When I joined the Brahmacharya ashram back in 1971,
71, kai prisijungiau prie brahmacharių,
devotees told me, they said, Prabhupada said, if you ever said, I think you should go in the closet,
Šil Prabhupada, man atsidavusiai sakė, kad Prabhupada mokė, kad jeigu tu pradedi sakinį, aš manau, tai jį reikia pabaigti užsidarius spintoje.
so one day I accidentally said, I think.
Ir vieną kartą aš netyčia pasakiau, aš manau,
So I went in the closet to do my penance
ir tada nuėjau ir
for a few
užsidariau
minutes with the
spintą.
sleeping bags, I said, I think I had to go in the closet for a few minutes.
Ups, einu į spintą.
So don't say, I think.
Taigi nesakykit, aš manau.
Say, what does Krishna say?
Jūs sakykit tai, ką Krishna sako.
Whatever Krishna says, I accept.
Tai, ką Krishna sako, aš priimu.
No, but I think something else. No, what you think is nonsense.
Tai, ką aš galvoju, tai yra nesąmonė.
You base your understanding of what is true and what is untrue, what Krishna says.
Reikia grįsti savo mąstymą pagal tai, ką Krishna sako.
Why should I do that, you could ask?
Galite paklausti, kodėl taip reikia daryti?
Well, Krishna is the supreme authority.
Nes Krishna yra aukščiausias autoritetas.
He's the perfect knower of everything,
Jis viską žino,
because everything is his energy.
nes viskas yra jo energijos.
Lithuania is his energy.
Lietuva yra jo energija.
Europe is his energy.
Europa irgi.
You are his energy.
Ir jūs esate
This
jo
whole
energija.
universe is his energy.
Ir visata yra jo.
He knows perfectly how everything is working.
Ir jisai žino, kaip tai veikia.
The scientists still haven't figured it out yet.
Mokslininkai dar nesuprato.
Every year they had to come up with new theories.
Kiekvienais metais vis kažkokią naują teoriją
And then a
sukuria.
new theory.
Kitais metais
And
vėl
then a new
naują.
theory.
Ir vėl.
I one time went to to hear a big scientist at the University of Florida.
Kartą Floridoje buvo atvažiavęs didelis
He
mokslininkas.
was very big scientist.
Super didelis.
All the science students came to hear him. There was like 3,000 students there. It was
Ir
huge.
3000
gathering.
studentų atėjo jo paklausyti.
And he told us all about how there are black holes in outer space.
Ir jis pasakojo apie juodasias skylės kosmose.
So after the end of the lecture, there was questions and answers.
Ir tada buvo klausimai.
So I decided to ask him a few questions.
Nusprendžiau paklausti.
I was there. I looked kind of different. I had a shaved head and a saffron dhoti and everything.
Buvau
Tilak,
su
you know.
dhočiu, su tilaka
I
nusiskutęs.
didn't look like one of the science students.
Netrodžiau kaip visi kiti.
But they still let me ask questions.
Bet man leido paklausti.
So I asked him, I said, what you're telling us, is this a theory or is it a fact?
Aš paklausiau, ar tai yra faktai, ką jūs šnekat, ar tik teorijos?
And he said, I think
Jis
it's a
pasakė,
fact.
aš manau, kad tai faktas.
Note the word, I think.
Aš manau.
So a few more questions came in. Again, I raised my hand.
Tada vėl pakėliau ranką
And then I asked him this question.
ir paklausiau.
I said, throughout the history of modern science,
Per modernaus mokslo istoriją mes
we
matome,
have seen that one theory comes into popularity for some time until it's replaced by another theory.
kad kažkokia teorija išpopuliarėja, paskui ją pakeičia kita teorija.
I asked him a loaded question because he just said it was a fact, it wasn't a theory.
Aš paklausiau tokį suktą klausimą.
I said, how do we know that your theory will not be replaced by another theory?
Ir paklausiau, kaip mums žinoti, kad jūsų teorija nepakeis kita teorija
I
ateityje.
kind of tricked him because I called it a theory, and he fell for the trick.
Ir aš tokį triuką panaudojau, nes pavadinau jo idėją teoriją ir jisai priėmė šitą triuką.
He said, I hope it is, because I hope it will be, because then we'll be making progress.
Ir tai jisai sakė, aš tikiuosi, kad mano teorija tikrai pakeis kitos teorijos, nes taip vyksta
So just see
progresas.
the rascaldom.
Taigi pažiūrėkit, koks
He
niekšas.
says, it's actually a fact, it's not a theory.
Jis pasakė, tai ne teorija, tai faktas.
And then I said, how do we know your theory will not be replaced by another theory? He said, well, I hope it is, because that will be the progress of science.
Ir kai paklausiau, kad kaip žinoti, kad nepakeis jūsų teorijos kita teorija, sakė, o aš tikiuosi, kad pakeis.
So he told us it's not a theory, it's a fact. Then he admits, actually, it is a theory, and then someday it will be replaced by another theory.
Pirmas dalykas, jisai patvirtino, kad tai yra faktas, o ne teorija. Paskui pasakė, kad tai yra teorija, kur tikisi, kad
And these
geresnė teorija bus
rascals,
kažkada.
and these rascals saw this science.
Ir šitie žmonės niekšai vadinami
Science means
mokslininkais.
to know things as they are.
Nes mokslininkas turi būti tas, kuris
They have
žino.
a term, scientific theory.
Yra toksai terminas mokslinė teorija.
Now here's a big word you probably don't know. That's called an oxymoron. It means a term which is self-contradictory.
Toks yra terminas, kuris reiškia, kuris pats savo prieštaringas.
Scientific theory is a contradictory term.
Mokslinės teorijos pačios savo prieštarauja.
If something is actually science, it is not theory. Science means fact, not theory.
Nes tas, kas yra mokslas, tai turi būti ne teorija, o faktas.
Theory is speculation, it is not science.
Teorija tai yra spekulacija, o ne mokslas.
Real science is fact.
Nes tikras mokslas yra faktai.
That is science.
Tikras mokslas yra tai.
Krishna says that this knowledge is the king of education. This is the king of all science, Rajavidya.
Šitas mokslas yra viso mokslo
It's
karalius.
the most secret of all secrets.
Paslapčių paslaptis.
So if you want actual scientific knowledge, don't go to the so-called scientists. They don't know what they're talking about.
Mokslininkai nežino, apie ką kalba.
They have their heads on backwards.
Jų galvos atvirkščiai išdėtos.
Go to those who actually know.
Eikit pas tos, kurie iš tikrųjų žino.
Go to Krishna.
Eikit pas
He is
Krišną.
the supreme scientist.
Jisai yra mokslininkas,
And those who
aukščiausias.
understand and teach the teachings of Krishna, they are the topmost scientists.
Ir tie, kurie moko Krišnos mokymą, jie yra aukščiausi
If
mokslininkai.
you want to know things as they are, go to those who are actually in knowledge.
Jeigu norite žinoti taip, kaip yra viską, eikit pas tuos, kurie
Not
žino.
these foolish speculators
Ne pas spekuliantus,
who get big government grants for their scientific research.
kurie gauna iš valstybės pinigus už savo
They become
tyrimus.
they become very wealthy by their cheating method.
Ir taip sukčiaudami tampa turtingi.
Go to the actual scientists
Eikit pas tikrus
who are
mokslininkus,
not interested in money,
kurie neieško
who are
pinigų,
not interested in sex life,
neieško lytinio
who are not
gyvenimo,
interested in intoxication,
neieško
who
intoksikantų
don't go to the McDonald's to eat hamburgers.
ir nevalgo jie sumuštinių su
Go to
mėsa.
those who actually know. Those are the bona fide spiritual masters.
Tai yra tikrieji dvasiniai
They
mokytojai,
can liberate you from this material world.
nes jie gali jūs išvaduoti.
So now we can ask if there's any questions.
Taigi, laikas klausimams.
Yes.
Lietuviškai.
Kaip dvasinis mokytojas gali žinot, kad jisai gali pargabenti savo mokinius?
How spiritual master could be sure that he is able to bring his disciples to spiritual world?
How does the spiritual master know for sure that he is able to bring his disciples to the spiritual world? Because Krishna is the supreme authority.
Nes Krišna yra aukščiausias autoritetas.
Krishna knows perfectly how to get us out of this material world.
Ir Krišna puikiai žino, kaip mus gabenti į dvasinį pasaulį.
And the spiritual master purely presents the teachings of Krishna.
Ir dvasinis mokytojas tyrai pristato Krišnos mokymus.
Krishna is the actual deliverer.
Krišna yra tas, kuris mus
The
pargabena.
spiritual master assists Krishna in delivering the disciple
Ir dvasinis mokytojas tik tai padeda Krišnai šitam darbe.
by connecting the disciple purely with Krishna.
Sujungdamas,
very simple, man.
leisdamas
Do
susiliesti
you understand?
mokiniui su Krišna.
You understand?
Ar supranti?
You don't fully understand.
Nelabai.
So what is the difficulty?
O ko nesupranti?
What is it you do not understand?
Ko tu nesupranti? It's very abstract.
It's very abstract. Well, the word abstract is also abstract.
Pats žodis abstraktu irgi yra abstraktus.
If you have sufficient intelligence to use the word abstract, then you can understand philosophy also.
Jeigu turi pakankamai intelekto naudoti žodį abstraktus, tai turi pakankamai intelekto ir suvokti
If you
filosofiją,
desire it.
jeigu nori.
But if you don't desire it, you remain a fool and a rascal.
Bet jeigu nenori, tai liksi kvailas.
It's up to you. You want to become an enlightened personality? You want to remain a fool and a rascal? It's up to you.
Viskas priklauso nuo tavęs. Jeigu nori, gali švitėti arba gali likti tamsoj.
Next.
Gali švitėti kaip dainius.
We have devotees on the internet. They can also type in questions if they like. They're welcome. Anyone else? There we go.
Spiritual masters, they are showing perfect example. And we have to learn from them. But how to follow, but not to imitate.
How to follow the spiritual master but not imitate. Just like we follow Prabhupada, we don't imitate.
Mes sekam Šrila Prabhupadą, jo neimituojam.
If I come in and say, okay, I am the founder and charity of ISKCON.
Jeigu aš ateičiau čia ir sakyčiau, aš esu ISKCON įkūrėjas.
You see, I'm trying to take Prabhupada's position. I'm the founder and charity of this movement. And you do what I say because I'm the founder and charity.
Darykit kaip sakau, nes aš įkūrėjas esu.
That would be imitating.
Tai būtų imitavimas.
So, the thing is, whatever instructions your Guru Maharaj gives you, you do that. That's all.
Paprasčiausiai reikia vykdyti tuos pamokymus, kuriuos duoda dvasinis mokytojas.
If you do that, you're okay.
Jeigu tai darai, tai viskas gerai.
But in some ways, we do the same things that he does. In some ways.
Kai kuriais atvejais mes darom tą patį, ką mokytojas.
Spiritual master is preaching.
Dvasinis mokytojas pamokslauja.
And he orders you must also be a guru and preach.
Ir jums taip pat nurodo būti guru ir pamokslauti.
But it's not that you take disciples, you see.
Bet tai nereiškia, kad jūs turit priimti mokinius,
Like he is doing.
kaip mokytojas daro.
Although in the absence of the spiritual master, after he departs from this world, that is, those who are fixed in Krishna consciousness can take disciples, but not in the presence of the spiritual master.
Bet
When
kai
he's still in the
mokytojas
world.
išeina, tie, kurie įsitvirtinę Krishna sąmonėje, jie gali priimti mokinius.
Prabhupada told, just like we didn't imitate Prabhupada by taking disciples.
Mes
When he was
neimitavom Prabhupados, priimdami mokinius, kol jis buvo gyvas.
Any devotees we made everyone became, we would make disciples for Prabhupada. All the disciples of Prabhupada were making disciples for Prabhupada.
Visi Prabhupados mokiniai atvesdavo mokinius Prabhupadai.
We were not imitating him by making our own disciples.
Mes neimituodavom jo.
But then he told us after the spiritual master departs,
Bet jis
then the
sakė,
disciple is meant to take disciples.
kai mokytojas išeina, tai mokinys turi priimti mokinius.
So that's an example.
Toks yra pavyzdys.
Don't expect to be, treated as the spiritual master is treated.
Taip pat nereikia tikėtis, kad jūs su jumi elgsis kaip su dvasiniu
The
mokytoju.
disciple learns how to worship the spiritual master, not to imitate that, okay, I'm guru, now you worship me.
Mokinys mokosi kaip šlovinti dvasinį mokytoją, o ne kaip laukti šlovės savo tokios pačios.
Is that clear?
I want to give an example and maybe you can clarify. For example, I am taking prasadam, like Prabhupada was taking prasadam and the bombs was falling. For example, the bombs was falling while Prabhupada was taking.
Okay.
So I am taking prasadam and someone comes and want to disturb me. So should I continue taking my
Someone's
prasadam?
disturbing you?
Yes. For example, so what I should do? I should imitate Prabhupada, like continue taking prasadam, or understand that it's not my level.
Well, if you're taking Vishadam and someone comes up and starts disturbing you, what kind of disturbance are you talking about?
Apie
now?
kokį trukdymą kalbat konkrečiai? Nu, bet konkrečiai koks tas būtų? Dėl ko reikia ateiti? Ar kažkas paprašo, kad jums tai padaryti? Parduot saldumynų. Someone's asked to sell the sweet, and I have to go to the fridge and sell the sweet.
Oh, a guest comes and wants to buy a sweet?
Yes.
The best thing is to properly manage such things.
Pirma, tai reikia tinkamai suvadovauti šitus dalykus,
So
sukontroliuoti.
when you take Prashadam, there's somebody to cover people coming to buy sweets.
Kad kas nors jūs pridengtų, kai jūs valgot
It's a
prasadą.
matter of good management, you know. You have to manage things intelligently.
Reikia panaudoti intelektą.
You should arrange your time, your schedule in such a way that when you take Prashadam, you don't have to be worried about any kind of distraction.
Galim viską taip susiorganizuoti, kad valgant prasadą nereikėtų pergyventi.
Next.
In the morning sadhana, we collect so much spiritual energy, and what is the best way during the day not to lose that energy?
Always remembering Krishna.
Reikia visą laiką prisiminti Krishną.
Remembering what is my duty.
Ir prisiminti savo pareigą.
My duty is to become a pure devotee as soon as possible.
Mano pareiga tapti tyru atsidavusiu, kiek įmanoma greičiau.
Rishikena sevanam, by always thinking, speaking, and acting in such a way that is pleasing to my spiritual master in Krishna.
Veikiant, mąstant ir šnekant tik tai taip, kaip geriausiai patenkinčiau mokytoją.
You have to be introspective.
Reikia būti introspektyviu,
To always see through the vision of Shastra.
viską matyti per šventraščius,
Whatever you're doing at every minute.
kiekvieną minutę.
How can I do this in such a way that will please my spiritual master in Krishna?
Kaip šitoj situacijoje turiu elgtis, kad patenkinčiau dvasinį mokytoją ir Krishną.
Every minute, always be connecting with Krishna.
Kiekvieną minutę būsi ryšyje su Krishna.
When you drink water, remember Krishna is the taste of the water.
Kai geri vandenį, prisimink, kad tai
When you
Krishnos
see the sun
skonis.
coming through the window, remember, oh, Krishna, now Krishna has come. Krishna is the light of the sun.
Kai matai saulę, prisimink, kad Krishna yra šviesa.
You have to see everything through the scriptures.
Viską reikia matyti per šventraščius.
And then you'll be perfectly situated in Krishna consciousness 24 hours a day.
Ir visą dieną būsi Krishna sąmonėje.
Next.
Man teko sutikti vakarą, kuris sako, kad pažeidęs principą vieną, jis vartoja žolę, bet Tai jam padėjo suprasti, kad visas šitas pasaulis yra iliuzija ir kažkiek labiau pasinerti į praktiką. Tai pats klausimas būtų, ar tokie pasirinkimai, kurie tokią blogą karmą mūsų sukuria, gali būti mums naudingi, tobulėjant dvasinį praktiką.
I met one devotee who was smoking marijuana, and
How can he be a devotee if he's smoking marijuana?
and he told that this smoking of marijuana helped him to deeply understand the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. So could it be like that?
But he sounds like he's pretty stoned out.
Atrodo, kad jis vis dar apsirūkęs.
Yeah, I mean, he's completely crazy, but completely nuts.
Tai yra nesąmonė.
It's like saying, well, you know, having illicit sex and helps me be more Krishna conscious.
Tas pats, kas turėti lytinius santykius, sakai, tai padeda man Krishna sąmonė.
Completely bogus philosophy, you know.
Visiškai taip nėra.
It's not a devotee, he's a rascal cheater.
Tai yra sukčiavimas.
Huh?
Hippies from the 60s.
He's not a happy, he's a hippie.
Jis nelaimingas, o jis yra hipis.
At least he's talking about, he's still thinking of Krishna, so there's some benefit.
Yra naudos, jis bent apie Krishną pagalvoja.
Prabhupada said if a drunkard thinks the taste of the wine is Krishna, then he becomes the greatest yogi.
Jeigu alkoholikas galvoja, kad vynas yra iš Krishnos, tai jis tampa jogu.
So there's some hope for him. At least he's thinking about Krishna, even though he's smoking marijuana.
Taigi tas atsidavęs turi vilties, nes jisai galvoja apie Krishną.
Next.
Aš noriu paklausti, kaip mūsų sąmonė ir apskritai prasmės supratimas turi keistis aračio metu?
Kaip turi keistis?
Jo,
Apie ką reikia, kur koncentruotis, reikia taip mąstyti.
Aš asmeninį pavyzdį pateiksiu, tarkim, būni aratyje ir pradedi jaus, kad pradedi nesupras, kodėl čia esi tokios mintis, o kartais net tokie klausimai nekyla, nes tu tiesiog jauti, kad jo, aš čia turiu būti.
What we should, how we should act and think during the arati, because sometimes I'm just standing and I just don't understand what I am doing, and sometimes I'm feeling that I am in the right place.
Well, you have to understand what is the arati means a welcoming ceremony for Krishna.
Arati tai reiškia Krishnos pasveikinimo ceremonija.
Krishna has appeared here. Now we want to show our love and respect and worship him with great feeling.
Krishna apsireiškia ir mes norim jam išreikšti savo jausmus ir pagarbinti jį.
You should take his darshan.
Reikia priimti Krishnos
And
darshaną
sing and dance for his pleasure.
ir padainuoti ir pašokti jo džiaugsmui.
You understand? Krishna has mercifully appeared.
Krishna apsireiškia labai maloningai.
He wants us to chant Hare Krishna and absorb ourselves in ecstatic kirtan.
Ir jis džiaugiasi, kai mes pasineriame kirtaną ir šokam.
Next.
Kitas klausimas. What does it mean to dance for Krishna pleasure?
The Swami step is good.
Labai
Prabhupada taught
gerai.
us the Swami step.
Svami žingsnelį naudot galit.
It's very nice. Yeah.
But how to know it's someone is dancing not for Krishna pleasure, but just dancing mechanically? Is there some different?
Prabhupada said, well, if somebody starts doing the twist, maybe they're going a little too far, you know.
Jeigu
There was a kirtan in Chicago. The kirtan got so crazy, Prabhupada actually stopped it.
buvo toks labai išprotėjęs kirtanas Čikagoje, tai
And
Prabhupada
he had one
sustabdė
devotee demonstrate the Swami step, you know.
ir parodė, kaip reikia tinkamai šokti.
The kirtan, yeah, it could become outrageous where it becomes more like a, rock and roll dance or something, you know.
Nereikia kaip rock'n'rollą šokti.
Yeah.
Aš gal patikslinsiu klausimą. Klausimas, kad Nu, ką reiškia Krišnai šokti, tai ar tai yra kažkoks tai turi būti jausmas, nu, aš galiu šokti visi kaip visi daro, bet ar kažkokį ten dar reikia protę, kažkokią įdėtą ar emociją, ar jausmą, ar tiesiog užtenka judesi gerą padaryti.
I've seen one kirtan where there was two devotees who had big fat bellies.
Mačiau tokį kirtaną, kur buvo tokie du stambus atsidavusiai.
They had eaten a lot of prasadam for a long time and they had big
Jie
huge
daug
bellies.
prasado valgė ir didelį pilvą turėjo.
And in the kirtan they would come together and bump their bellies. Boom. They'd come together and bump bellies with each other in the middle of the
Ir
kirtan.
jie per kirtaną įsibėgėdavo ir susidurdavo pilvais.
That was bogus.
Tai nebuvo no fight šokis.
And I was doing the Swami step.
O aš šokau Swami step.
My temple president, he really liked the bumping bellies. He told me I was a sahajya for doing the Swami step.
O šventyklos prezidentui labai patiko pilvo šokis negu mano
So
Swami
that was
step.
definitely wrong. Yeah.
Ir tai nebuvo teisinga.
Doing the Swami step is very nice. Prabhupada taught us to do the Swami step.
Prabhupada jisai darė Swami step.
And bumping bellies is not really,
O
not our, not
pilvų
our proper
šokis tai
thing.
ne mūsų filosofija.
And to become big fat is also not good. And then make a big show of it, bumping bellies in the middle of the kirtan.
Nereikia tokio
Like
šou daryti.
Ridiculous. So it's a matter of some common sense, yeah.
My question would be that is it good enough just to learn how to dance properly, or also it depends on our consciousness, what we putting.
It's not, the consciousness is the most important thing. We're ecstatically absorbing ourselves in kirtan. That's the most important thing.
Pats svarbiausias dalykas yra mūsų sąmonė, mes turime ekstatiškai pasinerti kirtaną.
Now we have questions coming in from the internet.
O dabar laikas klausimam iš interneto.
From India, actually, today. Let's
Iš
see.
Indijos turim klausimų.
Amala Purana. Hare Krishna Srila Gurudev. Modern science only accepts statements as facts if they can be proved either mathematically or with some scientific experiment. That's what it's supposed to be, Amala Purana. But I can tell you in practice, for example, Dr. Stephen Hawking is considered one of the leading scientists in the world right now. He says everything comes out of nothing.
Klausimas yra.
And people accept it because he says it even though he has not one shred of evidence to support his statement.
Klausimas, kad mokslininkai priima tas tik tai teorijas, kurios yra moksliškai, matematiškai patvirtinamos. Atsakymas, kad taip turėtų būti, bet, pavyzdžiui, Hopkinsas, jisai priima tokią teoriją, teigia, kuri yra...
So Amala Prana then continues. Yeah?
I have to translate.
Okay.
Hopkinsas sako, kad viskas ateina iš nieko, bet tai yra neįrodoma.
Okay, so then Amala Prana continues. These experiments use instruments made of matter which cannot detect spirit. Then how can we establish the existence of spirit in such a community?
Bet mokslininkai, jie naudoja instrumentus, kurie tyria materiją, bet negali aptikti dvasios. Tai kaip tie mokslininkai gali suprasti apie dvasinius dalykus?
Actually, we do have scientific experiments you can do to prove the existence of spirit.
Iš tikrųjų, mes turime priemonės atlikti mokslinius eksperimentus, kurie įrodys dvasios buvimą.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you will chant this mantra sincerely,
Jeigu nuoširdžiai kartosi šitą mantrą,
you will directly experience your spiritual identity.
Tu tiesiogiai patirsi savo dvasinę tapatybę.
Beyond the material nature.
Anapus materialios prigimties.
So we just have to convince them to chant Hare Krishna.
Tiesiog jas reikia įtikinti pakartoti Hare Krishna.
This is the ultimate scientific experiment.
Ir tai pats aukščiausias mokslinis eksperimentas.
Next question.
Kitas klausimas. Ar mes negalime matyti skirtumą tarp mirusio kūno ir gyvo kūno?
I heard dead body and living body. That's all I could make out. What did y'all say? Just
so that seeing the dead body and living body, we can see that the spirit soul is not present.
Mes galime matyti skirtumą.
Yeah, you can analyze the difference between a living body and a dead body. What is the missing ingredient? There's no material ingredient there's nothing material that is actually changed. There's the same elements. So why one body is living, the other body is dead?
Materialus kūnas gyvas ir materialus kūnas negyvas visiškai toks pats, o tai kuom jie skiriasi?
That's the presence of the spirit soul makes the difference.
Būtent sielos buvimas padaro
Good point.
skirtumą.
Next question. So it looks like everyone's satisfied.
Atrodo, kad visi jau patenkinti.
No more questions. So that's the case. Anybody on the internet has a question? Let's see here. No questions? Okay, so we can stop a little early today.
Taigi, paskaita baigta.
Since there's no questions, we'll stop here. And we thank you all very much for attending Srimad Bhagavatam class. What's that? What is it? Something, okay. All right. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanandi.
His Great Shriman Sankarshan Adhikari Maharaja ki. Yra gera naujiena atėjusi, kad rytoj bus paskaita dar ryte. Paskutinė paskaita rytoj ryte.